Welcome to the class, children. Hope all are safe and healthy. Today's thought: success will never lower its standard to accommodate us. We have to raise our standard to achieve it. Previous video in geography, we are learning exogenetic process. First and second video, I explained about the external processes of the earth, different types of weathering and the resultant features. Today, in part 3, going to learn about the landforms created by rivers. Depositional landforms of river. First, alluvial fan. A fan-shaped, look like a fan-shaped deposition made by the river at the foothills is called an alluvial plain. So that it is called alluvial fan. Ephemeral streams rush through the canyon carrying sediment. When these streams reach the valley, they slow down and spread out. Sediment is deposited in a fan-shaped landform. So it is called alluvial fan and alluvial plain. Next, floodplains. Fine sediments are deposited on riverbanks when a river floods. These sediments make the region rich and fertile. Basically, the sediments make fertile. This is called a floodplain. As the height of the river banks gets increases due to continuous deposition of a flooded river, levees are formed. Estuaries. What is estuary? Estuary is formed where the rivers meets the sea. You can see in the screen, the rivers meets the sea. Deposition of silt by the river is not possible here in the estuaries, like delta, as if the waves keep on eroding the deposits. Example, river Narmada and Tapti. Here you can see delta. A triangular shaped low-lying area formed by the river at its mouth is called delta. It looks like triangular shape. Deltas have fine deposits of sediments enriched with the minerals. Example, Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. Do you know, children, the Greek letter triangle pronounced delta closely resembles the triangular delta of the river Nile. Sundarban Delta, it formed by the river Ganga Brahmaputra, is the largest delta in the world. The world best known geyser is the World Faithful Geyser in the Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, USA. Here, about the karst topography. Karst topography, what? As an agent of gradation, underground water creates distinct landforms in limestone regions only called karst topography. So basically, and very simply we can say that landforms in limestone region called karst topography. The water creates distinct landforms in limestone region. Groundwater is an active agent in limestone region. Karst topography is formed due to the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite and gypsum. Limestone topography of western Slovenia extends for a distance of 480 km in length and 80 km in width, which is termed as karst in the Slavic language. The world's largest karst area in Nullarbor located on the Great Australian coast. Karst regions also found in southern France, Spain, Mexico, Jamaica, western Cuba, central New Guinea, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. Karst areas in India, in western Bihar, Guptadam caves, Uttarakhand, Robert cave and Tapkeswar temple. Madhya Pradesh, Pandav caves, Pachmari hills. Bastard district in Chhattisgarh, Kutumsar. Andhra Pradesh in Visakhapatnam, Bora caves. Next, erosional landforms of underground water. Most of erosion takes place due to the process of solution. When rainwater mixes with carbon dioxide and enters into a limestone region, it dissolves and destroys much of the limestone. As a result, landforms such as terra rosa, Lappings, sinkholes, swallowholes, dolines, valleys, polges, caves and caverns also found. Here you are seeing terra rosa, Italian term for red soil. Deposition of red clay soil on the surface of the earth. You are seeing red soil only in the screen. The red clay soil on the surface of the earth is due to the dissolution of limestone content in rocks. The redness of the soil is due to the presence of iron oxide. Next, Lappings. Lappings when the joints of limestone rocks are corrugated by groundwater, long furrows are formed and these are called lappings. Sinkhole. A funnel-shaped depressions formed due to dissolution of limestone rock is called sinkholes. Their average depth ranges between 3 and 9 meters. Okay. Next, do you know children, the world's deepest sinkhole is China, Chanosai, Tiankang at 2,172 feet. There are as many as 15,000 sinkholes in Illinois. The same about the caves and the caverns are subterranean features of karst topography. Caves are hollows that are formed by the dissolutions of limestone rocks when carbon dioxide in air turns into carbonic acid after its reactions with water. They vary in size. And shapes. Here you can see the caverns or the caves with irregular flows. Example, Guptadam caves in western Bihar. All types of deposits in the caves and the caverns are collectively called speleothems, which includes travertines, tufa, dripstones. Swallowholes, valleys, dolines, polges or other erosional features of karst regions predominant in other parts of the world. Next, about the groundwater deposition. Depositional landforms of groundwater, underground water. Here you can see 3 types of that. It is interesting to know that a variety of depositional features are formed on the floor, ceiling and walls of the caves and caverns of karst topography. There stalactites, stalagmites and hot water. Here about the stalactite. When the water containing dissolved calcite gradually drips from the ceiling of the caves, water evaporates and the remaining calcite hangs from the ceiling. The stalactites are formed. Thus stalactites are formed. When the calcite deposit rises upward like a pillar, you can see here, you might drip over them, that is stalagmites. A pillar, stalagmites are formed. Sometimes stalactites and stalagmites meet together to form columns or a pillar. When a stalagmite and a stalactite grow directly above and below one another, then fuse together, to form columns or pillars. So, from this video, you people learnt about depositional landforms of river, that alluvial fan, floodplain, delta, coast topography, and erosional landforms of underground water, terra rosa, lapis, sinkhole, then caves and caverns, depositional landforms of underground water, another, stalactite, stalagmite and column also I explained, and I hope you people would have understood. Okay children, thank you.